Good evening. How are you?
Sir, I'm fine.
Okay. Today you are facing a mock test here, and
Yes.
mock test. In this mock test, there are three parts. First of all, you will face part one, and second of all, you will face second part on the basis of cue card, and third part is abstract questions. Okay. First part. First of all, I would like to greet you. You have come here to attend this mock test. May I know your name, please?
Yes, my name is Moksut Rasul.
Okay. What is the meaning of your name?
There are
Speak
different
loudly,
meanings. There are different meanings. However, as I know that the name is taken from the Arabic word, the meaning of this Arabic word is to reach towards the destination.
Thank you. What is the best part of your study?
Well, study is really pleasure to me, and I think that studying or reading part is really attractive to me because I can learn a lot of things from reading. However, there are other pattern of studying that you can learn from listening, which is also a very important part of your studying. And there are other part that writing that makes people perfect. However, I find this writing module is difficult than listening or reading.
Great. What's the worst part of your studying life?
Yep, you know that everybody in his life or her life face ups and downs, and I am not the exception of that trend. You know that I started my study in a school which is one of the renowned schools in Dinaspur district, which is called Dinaspur Jilai School. There I passed my SSC with a very good or extraordinary result. However, when I was admitted in HSC, I had some problem in my physically, and physically. That's why I failed the first time in HSC exam, and that is one of my greatest one of the bad day in my life. And I want to forget that day because at the day I find myself totally lonely, and I feel that all of my batchmates just passed, and they are now apart from me, and I have to make new friends, and I have to start a new life in my age after the HS exam. So it's a toughest time in my life, and my family members obviously and some of the friends give a lot of support to me. That's why I am now in this position, and I am doing good in my service now.
Anyway, are you satisfied with your university education?
Yes, I really want to mention the thing that university education is very much fruitful for me, and all my batchmates and all my classmates really approve that word, because that we got a university, we got admitted in a university which is really superb in nature, because there are a lot of research going on even now. And at the time when we were studying in that university.
What's your grade and undergrade?
Well, I got a good grade, which is called second class degree. And
I mean, where is your graduation and undergraduation? Where?
Well, I completed my honors and masters from the same institute, which is named Dhaka University, and the most of the people of this country know is at the Oxford of the East.
Oh, great. Would you mind giving the difference between self-study and study with the help of teachers?
To be honest, I really like the both way. Learning personally or learning through self-study is one of the very vital part of learning, and nobody can deny the fact that without self-study, he or she can enrich himself and reach in a level of universal level actually.
Thank you very much. We have finished our part 1. Okay, come to the point. This is part 2. Are you ready? If you need any pen or pencil and any piece of paper, I will provide you. Okay, and this is your cue card. Just I have given you already. On the basis of this cue card, you will speak 2 minutes. The time I will not talk with you. And first, if you need for taking any note, you can take note or you can start directly. Just I'm giving you 1 minute for taking note.
Well,
okay, start speaking.
Well, computer is a modern gadget, and nobody is out of that gadget touch nowadays. And Bangladesh, we see the computers which are produced in America actually and in China. So we got laptop and desktop. Both are very popular to our country, and the students of primary to the honors or master's level are using computers. So computer is a instrument or the machine which calculate things, and sometimes it has some other facilities. You can hear songs there or listen songs there, and you can write or type a different type of proposal project, and you can use in various things. Now different type of apps are invented, and you can use in various purpose. So computer is a multi-purpose machine which can be used in different way according to your expectation or according to your choice. And as I'm a young chap, I use this computer for more than I've been using this computer for more than 10 years, and it is very much convenient to me because the procedure is quite familiar to me, and I use the Microsoft 2007, which is very popular in nowadays, though it's become a little bit old. And you know that I use the computer in listening different type of music. Actually, I like the music very much in my life, and which is a passion to me, and I want to learn music from computers. And you know that the computer I am using is quite satisfactory because because in Bangladesh we have learned it from my childhood, and the government has invested a lot of money, and there are a lot of teachers who are trained, who has been trained even now. So we are getting a very bright generation, those who will be equipped with modern technologies, and computer will be.
Thank you. We have finished. Okay, are you ready for part 3?
Yes, if you proceed,
I would like
please.
to ask you some start questions about this part. Are you a good fan of technology?
Yes, technology is become a part and parcel of my life. So I think in a way that without it I can't live a day.
Can you tell me one advantage and another disadvantage of technology?
So as a modern people, I don't want to say something, I don't want to say negative things about the technology. There are endless blessings of modern technologies. So I even count all of them, but I want to focus some light on the important matters. You can use the technology in modern medication. So you can use the technologies in producing energy, like nuclear energy. You can get enormous power and energy from that, and your life will be more easy. And without it, nowadays people cannot think a day, because without power they can't live. And you know that the education systems are quite dependent on the IT sector. Without the computer or technological touch, the modern students cannot learn many things.
So great. Thank you. What will you suggest the government to do about the development of the computer education?
In a modern world, you can't depend on government. Governments are just giving you some facilities and nothing more than that. But the private sectors are doing very good in this sector. But the government is giving some encouragement by reducing the tax. And the private sector, we know that they are very much competitive and very much potential, that they are introducing various type of technologies, various apps. So these apps and technologies, people are getting getting the things very quick and very convenient.
Thank you very much. Okay, another question for me, for you as an engineering student. If you are an engineering student, is practical training more important than book? If I ask you, what will you tell about this?
Well, to be honest, I am not an engineering student. However, I have a very common concept, a common sense that I want to implement in this answer. By giving answering, I want to mention that practical things makes you capable to implement your ideas, your thoughts. And in engineering, everything is real, and if you are depending on the theories only, you can't invent something, you can't apply something, and your knowledge will be failed to be in reality. And in engineering sector, you say that there are a lot of building, a lot of mechanical appliances, and there are planes, a lot of things. You just see everything have a touch of the technologies.
I support you. What are the rules of books in formal education?
Formal education has some rules, that these varies very much from country to country. So in Bangladesh perspective, I want to mention in this way that we are following a style which is quite familiar in the South Asian countries, and we are making a communicative approach.
Good. No doubt at all. Do you think the facilities provided for the handicapped students in the university level are sufficient?
Well, the people teacher doesn't limit any time. The students of universities are getting the highest level of knowledge, and they are getting the highest facilities. And in Bangladesh, you know that especially the engineering students and medical students getting the highest facilities, and they have a very good communication, a very good very good knowledge, because they have a very good communication with the foreign countries and foreign universities. They are transferring knowledge and technologies and ideas that are very much important to introduce yourself in the competitive market. And we know that we are getting the highest fruits of highest result of that, because we are getting some innovative doctors, engineers. They are contributing in the country for the better service, providing the better service. And engineering sector, we are getting the one of the biggest bridge, is Podda Bridge, more than 6 kilometers. That's the technology we are learning from getting from China. But we are going to be accustomed, and how we are acquisition the knowledge. And in the future, I think these ideas and thoughts will be implemented in the future generation, and I hope that this country will be a developed country in the near future.
Yeah, thank you. What were the disadvantages of your university?
Yeah, yeah, you can't be satisfied with the facilities you get from an university. But at the time when I was reading in the university, there are some shortage of technical appliance. Not only that, we have shortage of teachers because some of the teachers were in leave because of higher educations, and they are in some research work in various universities like at Harvard universities and some Oxford University. But we know that the other teachers are quite helpful, and there are some other lackings we have, or some shortage of facilities in the hall, the academic hall I want to mention. There are some shortage of beds, some shortage of rooms. However, we are very much convenient with the environment we have. And you know that in Bangladesh, we get the as one of the poorest country in the southeastern region. We got some such type of facilities that are not available in other part of this subcontinent or this region. So we are proud the governments are providing such facilities with minimum level of payment, and we can say that we get all the facilities free, and our students are so much happy that we have become an asset of a country nowadays. And
thank you very much. And tell me last questions. Something about your biggest asset.
Your asset is counted by a person through his need and desire. And I think that in my life, my asset is my son, my family members. And
thank you very much for your time.